1. Adopt an attitude of indifference. Get ready to adopt an attitude of indifference. Hold on to your hat, because we are not talking about becoming indifferent or insensitive. It's about not letting someone else's disinterest or rejection dent your self-esteem. Whether it's a date you didn't call back or an interest that wasn't reciprocated, ignoring it speaks volumes about your self-confidence. In a world that often confuses compassion with vulnerability, choosing not to dwell on rejection can feel like you're protecting your emotions too closely. Preserving your self-worth by not worrying about little things like someone's lack of interest positions you as someone who values themselves highly. Your value isn't determined by how much attention you get, but by how well you recover from setbacks. That kind of resilience is magnetic. It's what sets you apart from the rest and makes you irresistible to the right woman. 2. Don't ask permission. Do something without waiting for someone else's approval. This is where you show the world, and especially that special someone, that you're not just a fish in the sea. There's something undeniably magnetic about someone who knows what they want and goes after it without fear, whether it's planning a date, choosing a restaurant, or making a bold career move. Take the lead. I understand that this may cause a few teeth to grind. We're often taught to take other people's opinions and feelings into account, but here's what you need to know. Being decisive doesn't mean you disregard others. It means you steer your own ship with confidence. Confidence is the ultimate aphrodisiac. It's essential to be considerate, to never forget that your life and your decisions are your own. Don't hold back, because the most exhilarating journeys sometimes begin with just one bold step, and that, my friends, is where the real magic happens. 3. Demonstrate unwavering discipline. Imagine sticking to your personal goals and routines like gold. Your unwavering will and dedication to your own life are magnetic. Girls are attracted to that kind of confidence. Let someone see that you're not going to drop everything for them. Not only does this strengthen your appeal, it also sets the tone for a dynamic, balanced relationship right from the start. And there's the rub. By showing that your world doesn't revolve around them, women crave that independence. It's not just acceptable, it's downright intriguing. So the next time you're tempted to cancel your gym session or give up your passions for a last-minute date, remember that your commitment to yourself is your ultimate secret weapon. 4. Be willing to walk away. The willingness to walk away is perhaps the most powerful trick of all. This is where you draw the line in the sand, showing that your self-respect is not up for negotiation. Whether it's disinterest, disrespect, or simply not getting what you've invested in the relationship, being ready to walk away doesn't mean giving up. No, it's about valuing yourself enough to accept only what you really deserve. This is where things get tricky, in a culture that exalts perseverance and the struggle for love. Choosing to leave can feel like giving up too easily, but let me tell you, there's a huge difference between fighting for something real and hanging on to a sinking ship. When you demonstrate that you're not afraid to walk away from a situation that doesn't serve you, you're not giving up, you're affirming your value, and believe me, that single gesture can send shockwaves through the dating world. It's not just about making a statement, it's about lighting a fire within you, a fire that radiates confidence and self-respect. 5. Cultivate a "you can't hurt me" attitude. We're about to tackle a major problem. It's all about building an armor of resilience against rejection and failure. Hold on to your hat, because I'm not telling you to become an emotionless robot. No, it's about nurturing your self-esteem and fortitude to the point where a no doesn't break you, but makes you stronger. Sounds difficult, doesn't it? It is, but it's also incredibly liberating. Imagine facing any situation knowing that, whatever the outcome, you'll come out of it just fine. Some might say this makes you cold or detached, but in reality it's exactly the opposite. It means you value yourself enough not to let someone else's opinion define you. This strength is attractive because it shows that you're sure of yourself. So the next time you're faced with rejection, remember this. It's not a reflection of your worth, but a step towards finding someone who really understands you. Girls need that kind of confidence like oxygen. 6. Being selfish. Get ready, gentlemen, because it's time to be selfish. That's right, it's time to put your ambitions, bills, and needs at the top of your priority list. But wait, before you raise your eyebrows, let me explain. It's not about ignoring other people's feelings or needs, it's about understanding that you can't pour money into an empty cup. By focusing on your own goals and happiness, you bring a more fulfilled and confident version of yourself into any relationship. But here's the thing, society often attaches a negative label to selfishness, especially in the context of romantic relationships. But let me tell you, there's a big difference between being self-centered and making sure your own needs are met. When you're the best version of yourself, you're better equipped to connect with someone in a deeper, more authentic way. So, before you pander to someone else's idea of perfection, remember to take care of your first contact. Believe me, it's not just okay to be a little selfish, it's necessary. And let me tell you, that kind of self-assurance is like a magnet for women. They crave a man who knows his worth and isn't afraid to prioritize. 7. Mastering emotional intelligence. This means understanding and managing your own emotions while listening to those of others. You're able to read a room, assess a person's feelings and respond appropriately. Emotional intelligence is incredibly attractive because it demonstrates maturity, empathy, and the ability to navigate complex social situations with grace. When you can connect on an emotional level, it creates a deeper bond and fosters trust. Girls appreciate men who are attuned to their feelings and can communicate effectively without being overly reactive. Work on understanding your own emotional triggers and practice active listening. This way, you'll be able to handle any situation with composure and insight, making you more attractive and trustworthy. 8. Develop a strong sense of humor. Let's talk about the power of humor. Having a solid sense of humor is a game changer in the dating world. It's not just about being the funny guy who makes jokes, it's about having the ability to find joy and laughter in everyday situations. Humor can lower tension, make you more approachable and create a fun, lighthearted atmosphere. Women are naturally attracted to men who know how to make them laugh and see the bright side of life. This shows that you don't take everything too seriously and that you're comfortable in your own skin. Don't be afraid to show your playful side, share funny stories, and make her laugh. A true sense of humor is a powerful tool that can create lasting memories and make you unforgettable.